My name is LaPorsche Jymi, and I'm the founder and CEO of the social enterprise H&H, which is short for Headwear and Hair Care. So, how many of you have a favorite baseball cap? And how many of you are also annoyed by the head hair and dryness you have to tackle after a long day of head wearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Most people don't realize how problematic heads can be. But think about this. After a shower or a swim, you grab a cotton towel and you're dry in minutes, right? Now, take that same concept and apply it to your cotton head and your hair. The trouble with dry hair is that it very easily leads to frizz, hair loss, and scalp irritation for most hair types of women, men, and kids. But before you start losing more hair from worrying, H&H already has the perfect solution: satin line baseball caps. In 2018, my baseball caps were my go-to hairstyle, but I was sick of battling with head hair and tired of losing hair due to excessive shedding from my frequent head wear. When my beautician presented me with two options to reduce my hair loss, I did what any other Black woman would do. I created an innovative third option that integrated hair care into my favorite headwear. Our satin line baseball caps don't just work wonders for the hair. Additionally, they enable us to support economic development in underserved communities. When sales picked up in 2019, I decided to think outside the box and host a community sewing class teaching young girls in my local neighborhood how to sew. Then I hired a few of those girls to help handcraft our patent pending caps. At H&H, our mission isn't just to provide you with a modern twist on the traditional baseball cap. We're furthermore dedicated to empowering girls through essential skills, job opportunities, and mentorship. Unlike our competitors, H&H has situated itself at the crossroads of four major industries with our customizable satin line baseball caps. While Grace LEA and Lids are major competitors at the moment, we look forward to the day when we're able to collaborate. A partnership with these inspiring brands can have the same results as a $250,000 investment, which will help us unveil our product to millions, generating more sales and the opportunity to catalyze additional teen seamstresses. In addition to helping increase our profit margin so that we can continue to host community sewing classes, personal development workshops, and other philanthropic efforts in marginalized neighborhoods. If you are interested in purchasing a satin line hat, investing in a social enterprise, or joining the H&H team, feel free to reach out to me at any of the info here. And thank you so much for your time.
LaPorsche, that's really awesome. I'm really loving the fact that you incorporated young people into sewing, because I know that's a dying art. So I'm really excited to see that. Oh, $250,000, you've identified space. I know that you need materials. So how much of that 250 is going to space? And then also, have you partnered with any local schools, or how are you basically getting your young people a part of this process?
Well, initially, I was just hosting the community sewing classes so that I can identify the girls that would like to learn how to sew. Prior to COVID, we were in a process of partnering with the local high school so that the girls could treat the opportunity like an after-school job, where they would just come over after school and help make the hats. But that process has been stopped with everything that's going on with COVID and the school. So our next best option would be to partner with local community centers so that we don't put that stress on the schools and the teachers, but the kids still have an opportunity to come out in their communities and learn how to sew and possibly have an after-school job.
Awesome.
So, and to answer your question, how much of that will go into the actual space, and that it depends on the community center that we partner with and how much work needs to be done to establish the space for us.
Gotcha. Okay.
How big do you want this to be?
I want it to be huge. I want it to be on the same level as Lids. I love their company and the impact that they have and the audience that they have access to. So I would like to be on the same level as them, because we have a really great product just like they have. It's just an innovative product.
So why not find a manufacturer that you can partner with, right? And have them to make your hat for you, so that your overhead. The way to scale is to not buy a building or a manufacturing facility or pay people to sew for you. If you want to be as big as Liz, you have to minimize the work that you have to do. You have to be out in the front of people selling. You have to be a brand. You don't want to be let me back up. I don't want to tell you that you don't want to be a manufacturing facility and a brand. If that's what you want to be, then you should do what you want to be. But if you want to be as big as Liz,
yeah, and I completely understand what you're saying, and I totally agree. While I do want to be as big as Liz, it's very, very important to me that I work within my community as well. So while I could have the heads manufactured in China and I could cut on costs a lot there, it means a lot more for me to empower the girls in my community. So having them made in my community means a lot to me. Yeah. And it's going to take a lot longer to get to where Liz is using that business model. But I feel like it's a better choice, a better way to go.
But LaPorsche, what you could do is you could scale your company and you could create a fund.
Yeah.
And then you can work with then you can take that money from that fund and rent a space and invest in people, teaching them how to sew.
Right.
You don't have to do it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very true. And
you could create a whole LaPorsche, sitting in the nonprofit sector, you can create a whole nonprofit arm to your business where you are still involved in the community. But I get what B's saying. She's literally saying you build out the company, get the capital that you need, and then invest that back into your community. So everybody wins. Mm-hmm. You're building generational wealth. They need to see that as well.
Yeah, because this is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? This is crazy. So if I were you, I would spend less time trying to figure out how you're going to build a facility and pay this and do that. And I'd take that $250,000 and I would scale my business and I would turn that shit into $1 million.
Okay.
Right. And that's how you do it. And in order for you to be able to invest in your community, you have to have money to invest. Right. What's the point of doing it if you're going to have to shut it down one day? Right. So you have to think massive, LaPorsche. Mm-hmm. You have to. There's so many different ways to skin a cat. Right. So, so with this, I think that, and I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business. I'm just saying, I think that what Mashonda and I just described is a model that could be insane, right? So then you're taking the 250 and you're just going and scaling your business.
Yeah. Right.
Go get that hat made in China. Yeah. And you know what I mean? And create a foundation and do that shit like that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, technical difficulties over here, but your pitch, I'm obsessed with this. It's so innovative. It's so necessary, especially for us Black girls. Like, we need this solution. You know how many days I've had bad hair days I have to wear a hat, like, to know that you're protected underneath. I think that this is so innovative. I missed a lot of your pitch, but I just wanted to give you that encouragement that I think that this product is amazing and it could be huge. There's nothing else out there like this. It's perfect. Yeah. Is there a patent on it? Do you have a patent on it?
It's patent pending.
Okay.
Nice.
It's perfect.
That's good.
Vote for your favorite pitch by visiting www.sheraise.com. Select a city, enter the donation for the pitches you love, and don't forget to leave feedback and or hype comments for our founders.